Hello, everybody. This is Joe, and we're bird watching the red-tailed hawks at Cornell Labs, or Cornell Hawks. I believe it's Cornell University. We got the link at the top, allaboutbirds.org/Cornell Hawks. Now, this is probably one of my first nests, especially non-eagle. This is Big Red. Big Red is the mom. And I haven't kept up. I don't remember if Dad has a name. I'm sure he might. Alright, but we had 3 eggs, and the third chick was hatching and apparently had difficulties and did not survive, unfortunately. I believe number 3 is still in the nest bowl. But we're going to see a breakfast feeding here. Looks like number 2 is going to start it out, and then number 1 is going to jump in. Oh, there's a PS firing out the back. Straight up in the air. Alright, number 2 says, I'm ready to go. Alright, let's see what kind of bites we can get here. Alright, took a little work, but it looks like we got that bite down, and now we can say we're officially started here. That was a big bite for O1, and O2 keeps getting served that long piece. Alright, every year they advance through the alphabet. So this is O1 and O2. Last year it was N1 and N2, and then the year before, which was the first time I seen them, was M1 and M2 and M3. Having a lot of difficulty still with that long piece. Might have got it down far enough. Oh no, we're on our back. There's going to be a segment following this one where number two is on its back again, but it's going to be a segment of the segment of the chicks interacting without the parent on the nest. And then we'll do one more feeding after that from the other camera, as this camera will be obstructed during that feeding. In the description, in the video description, there's always a link to the channel that carries these live streams. So once you click that link to the Cornell Hawks channel, then you will be able to find multiple links to multiple different types of birds, but mainly these two cameras on this nest. There's quite a bit of rain. We're gonna sneak this in here. Here's a view of Dad delivering some prey. It looks like a bird nestling possibly, but we'll get a good look at Dad next to Big Red here. All right, Mom's about to hop up and go do some type of mom things. Looks like the kids will be out in the open for about 5 minutes, interacting with each other and looking around. 5 minutes of freedom, or 5 minutes of playtime. Let's see what kind of mischief can go on. I noticed that number two ends up on its back, which doesn't surprise me, but let's see how it happens. Number two on the left and 01 on the right. Oh, there's another PS from 02. Oh my goodness. 01's gone bonkers and 02 is shaking like it wants to retaliate, but I don't know. I love red-tailed hawks, so I'm sure we're all familiar with Angel, the leucistic red-tailed hawk. Angel's one of a kind, it seems, as these are what the, the big red is what a typical red-tailed hawk looks like. And here we go, back in the ring. 02 says, hold still. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. All right, we are on our back. Oh, no, I just remembered something. I noticed the chick was on its back earlier, but I also noticed the chick bites its own foot. Just like number one at the Duke Farms that one time. Well, not to that extent, but it's still great. That should be coming up anytime. number one's just picking on number two. There. It just grabbed its own foot. Oh man, they probably blows their mind when they do that. But number two was probably getting frustrated on its back and getting pecked at. And it probably worse after biting its own foot. Holy moly. Oh, alright, Mama's home, I believe. Alright, the next segment we're going to be watching a feeding from the other camera, which is on the opposite end of this railway or rail platform. Whatever it's called. It's actually the stadium lights, I believe, for the university. Oh yes, you could really got a good view of the track and field from this angle. This is opposite direction of the other camera. We're going to see a feeding here. Big Red was obstructing the other camera, so might as well check out this side. Looks like number two's on the left at the dinner table. I hope I said number one. It looks like number one's up front on the left, and number two is on the right. But I think number two might still be stuck on its back. I can't really tell, but I don't know. Maybe not. We'll just have to see. I'm sure if it is, it'll be able to get up here in this moment and get some bites. Number one has way too big of a bite. It might have to spit it out before it goes any further. And then again, what do I know? Number one says, I'm not spitting nothing out. Uh-oh, number two got a little bonky, and now number one's not happy about it. Turn around and get some bites. Oh. These bites are perfect for number two to start getting involved. Oh, two is really reaching as hard as it can to get those bites. Look like we might have got a couple. Oh, one is certainly packing it in on this feeding. All right, what the heck? It looks like it's gonna really start raining again, and the kids are gonna be covered up. So I'm gonna go ahead and catch one more feeding from our original camera angle. Mom seems to be talking about something. Or no, maybe that's his dad in the background. I can't tell. All right, Mom's gonna fly out real quick, and then we're gonna get a feeding. I assume Mom does the feeding, but I'm not sure yet. Number two's looking feisty. I was hoping number one would be pretty full and possibly take a nap during this segment. number two's getting some bites now. Number one still pecking. Dandelion chasing, I guess. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day and a good night and a good morning and sweet raptor dreams to you.